show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
So I finally figured out how to get music on my stream, and I found a bunch of Illuvium soundtracks. So, trying that for the first time. It should be playing right now. If for some reason you can't hear it, or if it's too loud, let me know so I can adjust the volume. But right now, you can ask me, by the way, if you like any of these soundtracks, ask me, I can tell you what region it comes from. Maybe if you're gonna play Illuvium at some point, see what you get some good vibes from. But this one is Brightland Steps. Well, I don't think we'll get 100% here. Couldn't even get the 2-star. But I'll take that loot. Nice. Music is good. Oh yeah, by the way, Maverick, I did see that some DMs came from you on Discord. I'll get to them eventually. I get a lot of DMs coming through. But good, I'm glad this it sounds good. I'm glad I figured it out too, because I had some people just say how boring it sounded without some music. And honestly, this Illuvium music's pretty good. Actually, gotta turn up a little bit on my end so I can hear you. So I just got the new Town Hall 6 here, and then I just got this this chick here, the Markswoman. Seems pretty good. She's a sniper, I guess. Takes a minute for her to the recruit time, which is a pain. But I like that you can take some things out from distance. I'll try to utilize her more. That's right. Let's I'll take a quick look at how our clan's doing. I've been, not to sound like a tough guy on being like the leader of an alliance, but I did boot a couple people that were inactive and added some new ones. Still saving some room. So we have 47. So when I look in people who are requested right now, there's a handful around 1,200, but I usually look for like someone that stands out to add them. Like actually, now that I'm seeing this, Tabuluga 1359, that would actually be pretty decent for our alliance here, so I might just add them. We'll go up to 48. Let's do it. So now we have 48 out of 50 members. We got, if you're not aware, Pork Lamb is Kieran Warwick, the CEO of Illuvium. So he gets a pass for only being 796. Look at this Cadist. He or she, I don't know, won one of the giveaways that I did, last week. And definitely killing it. 2,100 trophies. Maverick, there you go. I think you must be sitting, yes, in second there. I only get the 1,700. We got a pretty solid squad here. Look at this. So I think, check here. Globally, we're sitting at 71, and that's great. I just want to be in the top 100. Who's this? Nielsen Rojo. Yeah, honestly, it is very similar to Clash of Clans. I don't know, where you're coming from, if you know what Mavia is, but it is kind of a copy of Clash of Clans, but it's a Web3 game. So there's like NFTs and ownership and some earning potentials. So that's kind of what's setting Mavia, on a different level as Clash of Clans. Let's see. In the US though, we're sitting at number 6, which is pretty solid. I think we could easily get maybe up one more spot to number 5. I can already... Alright, so we're going for another battle without Myra. I also have a builder ready. Let's get this one going. Let's see, how to hit HQ6. It was tough. Honestly, I spent one day really grinding and I got up to like 1 million. Because you need 2 million to go from headquarters 5 to 6. So I grinded up to 1 million, I think last weekend. And then it was like Monday, Tuesday, I was at work, couldn't play too much. I kept getting knocked down to like 700,000. And then I'd go back up to 1 million. And I did that for a few days. And then I didn't work on Wednesday. So I just decided to grind it out. So I spent like 6 more hours going from like 1 million to that 2 million. It was definitely a grind, but now I feel like I have plenty to do. I don't need to get back on that grind till probably have a couple weeks of playing before I need to worry about that. Going to the next town hall. I want to see if I can get some big amounts of loot here. Oh, this one looks good. 28k and 52k. I don't even have mirror, but I think I could probably 100% this one. I like to look in the corners and get those out of the way. Gotta figure out how to use these. Let's say mark spoons. Mark spooning. This is fine for one hit and she's done. Show you something. Yeah, Maverick. It's such a grind. There was actually since I was like grinding it for so long, like I said, I think it took me about 6 hours to go from 1 mil to 2 mil. At one point during that 6 hours, I can't remember. I either like went to the bathroom or I went to like get a drink or something to eat or something, and then I kind of got sidetracked for a couple minutes, and I came back, and it had like the reload button because it like kind of boots you, and then I had like, I don't think I was hitting that bad, but I had lost like close to 100k in the middle of that grind, and that was pretty disappointing. You do need to kind of be like constantly playing, like you literally can't stop for that whatever, however many hours. But I will say most people say that they can grind those out, like all that gold out, just doing the missions. I still haven't even, taken what I could from these missions. I've only done 15 of them. I hear if you go up to 40, there's like over 2 million worth of gold. Kind of waiting till I'm on a shield one day to get it. Till you get HQ6? Is that what you're saying? That'd be pretty nice. You're in this alliance, Kid Roller, right? What's your? It's not Kid Roller. What are you in here as? Oh, you are Kid Roller in here. 1442, not too bad. Let's take a look at your, what you got going on. See, you're already ahead of me in walls. I kind of like bypassed maxing out my walls, because I figured I'd just be able to get more later on. But your walls look nice, not gonna lie. Good strategy. Keeping that out here, hoping somebody might just attack this and not steal your loot. Not bad. I like it, really protecting all your gold there. See, maybe if I grind out enough gold, I can start doing more on my walls. The problem, though, is that now that I'm in Town Hall 6, everything is so expensive. Like, if I just want to upgrade my mortar, 300k. Even just these, the turrets, 175. Let's see. Oh, I just got this thing. I want to get that going. Here. Oh, actually, I already upgraded that one. It's going to be 775 the next time. This one, 250 just to upgrade it. It just becomes more and more of a grind as you go. Yep, same with me. I played, when it first came out, me and my brother and some buddies, we all played for like a few years. And that was already, at this point, what, 10 years ago? Probably, I don't know, what, 2013, 2014? Yeah, I played for a few years. So that's why when I first saw Mavia like a year and a half ago, I knew it was going to be a hit. I didn't go too crazy with it. I just bought that one plot of land and then staked it. But so far, so good on that. I ended up with 250 of the Mavia tokens in the airdrop. These things take forever. Let's just get one more of those. Some sapphire, get another battle going. How's the music? If you're just joining in, I was just saying I found a bunch of Illuvium soundtracks, so I made a little playlist and I figured out how to get it on the stream. So if you like any of these, just ask me. I'll tell you what region it's from. This one is from Shard Bluff. Kind of shows up good. 350 oil. What could I do with all that? I want to see 350 gold. But everybody's short on gold because you can just use it for so much more. Another one. 185 oil, no gold. $81 gold and 353 oil. Oh, do I try for this? That seems too juicy. I gotta go for it. Let's attack both sides at once. Actually, I kind of want to... Let's do this. As much as I can out of here. I didn't want to use everything, but I did. Who's gonna win this battle? Probably not me. Let's see. I've said it before, but I think the best thing they could do to improve the game is to help players not get discouraged. Yeah. No, that'd be a good idea. If you get disconnected, 5-minute shield. The one good thing I see that, like, when you do get disconnected and you get attacked right away, that tells me that there's a lot of people actually playing this game, which is definitely encouraging. Like, that's a good sign. But yeah, I agree. It's definitely a pain. You know, you walk away for 1 minute, you get the little reload button, and then you come back and you lost 100k gold. I even remember with, like, Clash of Clans, you could, I think you could pay some gold, or in this case, maybe it would have been Sapphire, to just put up a shield for, like, a certain amount of time. I think even that would be good. Like, I've been buying some of the Sapphire. Like, if I needed to take a break for an hour, and I was just, like, pay 25 Sapphire for a 1 or 2 hour shield, it'd be worth it. I don't even use any of the RC bars. They just seem like they're just taking up space. And this is the one problem. Now that I'm level 13 with Myra, it just takes longer and longer for her to recharge. Almost makes me not want to level her up, even though in 37 minutes, she'll be leveled up again. Or she's going to level 13. But this is what I want some oil for. Like, what am I going to be able to do with 990? I think I got to do my warrior. Or maybe Brew. Probably the warrior. Taking too much time. All right, let's see. Yeah, that's a good point too, Caleb. Like, I started playing on my iPad, which is what I'm on now, and for almost the past week, I haven't even switched back to my phone. Because I use my phone for so many other things, and the iPad is just so much easier. And then even when I'm like if I go to work, take my iPad with me, and I don't have Wi-Fi there, I'll just use the hotspot from my phone, and just, you know, get a couple battles in or just collect my gold or something like that. The gorilla down in RC. Yeah, see, I've done that. Like, I can make it work. I just, like, it's more on how long it takes the RC to, like, the recruiting cost for time. And usually when I am battling, I'm just trying to get as many reps in as possible. And it's much faster to just do, like, the warriors and the marines. Gonna announce their L2. I know. I'm actually pretty excited about that. I don't know what it's gonna be. I'm really hoping, though, it's either IMX or Ronin. Even though I don't think it's gonna be Ronin, because I saw, what's his name, the the CEO of HQ6, he kind of like called out Mavia for engagement farming when they made a post about L2s. So that kind of tells me that they're probably not going to Ronin. I would like to see them go to IMX. If it's not Ronin, IMX would be the next one for me. I don't do much on like the AVAX, but with Arcade to Earn, I am on there a little bit more. But IMX would be my hope. Bump my vocal, like increase the sound of the music. I can do that. Yeah, I just don't know. I didn't want it to be too loud. It's kind of like in between songs right now. Alright, I just bumped the volume 25% higher. I went from 20 to 25. So tell me if that's better. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like me talking. Alright, well then let me put the music back to where it was. The problem right now, hold on, I'll see if you can see a difference. Alright. Put the music back down. When I'm doing Mavia, just like I have this like cluttered setup basically. And the best place to put my iPad is right in front of the mic. So I wonder if I move the mic a little bit. Alright, now I didn't change any settings, but I now have the mic not covered up. So let me know if that sounds better now. And if the music is still too loud, just let me know. Alright, so this one will be done in 8 minutes. So the first thing I did once I upgraded to HQ6, I actually just went to all of my my gold collectors and just started them, because I had when I spent the 2 million gold to get the HQ6, I still had 2 million of oil just sitting there. So I just went to all of my gold collectors, maxed them out, just used the speed ups with the sapphire, just so I could start collecting more and more gold. But now it's like I don't quite know what I should do next. Either keep upgrading more of these defensive structures, probably do that. But in 30 minutes I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna go with the striker. That'd be another 25% more recruit costs. Like, probably 25% more hit points. And, what's that? 30% more damage per second. It's pretty solid. Alright, when Myra is done in 3.5 minutes, I'll spend the speed ups to get the rest of these. I'm going to a battle. You know what, Maverick? You're in here, right? Let's take a look at your base. Since you're clearly doing pretty good. The Mavia drinking stream? Wow, this is an interesting one, Maverick. What's the strategy here? Because I feel like they could attack you from the top or bottom, and it wouldn't even trigger Myra until you're halfway through. Yeah, when I lose a battle, take a drink. I mean, it is Saturday. Saturday night, 8 p.m. for me. I could go grab a drink. Have you changed your base layout much? I feel like you can win more trophies in defense with change. Yeah, honestly, I haven't been focusing too much on my defense. I was kind of waiting for waiting to get to the headquarters 6 and get more walls and get everything else, because I know I'm gonna be like I already have everything built now, so I know I'm gonna be with this for a while. So I probably would consider changing it up at this point. I just don't know what I would go to. And honestly, with every game I play, whether it's this or like Illuvium or something like that, I hate to be the person to just look up online to who has the best base and just copy somebody else. If I change this up, I would just come up with something on my own, I guess, and see if it worked. And so far, this hasn't been bad. Like, I don't lose every battle I get into. I don't even know if you can look that up. Like, I have 66 defenses won. Like, that's not bad. So for you guys in here, like Kid Rolla, Maverick, Robotic, how many defenses won do you have? And actually, now Maverick, now that I just looked at your base, I definitely want to know what your defensive wins are. Yeah, Maverick, like I was just saying, like, I'm the kind of the same way. Like, I actually liked how yours looked because I had never seen it before. I want to come up with something, like, more unique like that. Try something like yours. So, Robotic, sorry, I'm not even too familiar with that name. Are you in my alliance somehow that I can look you up? Oh yeah, there you are. 1,000 trophies. You get those up. Let's see. See what you got going on. Yeah, okay, so I kind of like this idea of like leaving more space. How many like defensive wins do you have? I'm curious on that. Oh, that's right, Caleb. Yeah. All right. I remember you telling me what Cadist was for. Sorry, I talk to so many people on messages and DMs, I get lost sometimes. But yes, okay. So you're Cadist. Yeah, like Clash of Clans used to have, like, you could replay a battle, so you could kind of look and see where your vulnerable parts were on your base. But I'm sure that's gonna come for Mavia. Like, they literally just released and they're gonna keep updating with more stuff, but it's not there quite yet. Alright, 24 defensive wins for Maverick. See, that already makes me feel pretty good that I have 60-something. 66. But I will say one of the reasons I probably do have 66 is that I started this game right literally like the hour it launched. And I bought some Sapphire for speed ups. So I feel like I did get a lot of the defensive wins early on. When I was just ahead of people in those the first couple days. And this is going to finish in 40 seconds. Alright. Who here is suggesting I should do that? Have a drink. I might go. There's a drink I was looking at in the fridge. I might go get it. There's no rule against having a drink on a stream for YouTube, right? I don't know. So we'll get this turret going. There's training coming soon. Yeah, there's a lot of things in here that say coming soon. Like just this little ruby thing at the bottom right says coming soon. I think that's going to be the ruby store where you actually get legendary items from the ruby. And then, yeah, even if you go battle, you got Alliance, Wars, or whatever that's going to be. Firefight, no clue what that is. Practice, all coming soon. Even like, I'm not even too excited for this because it really makes it pay to win. But even like, I think being able to just buy straight up golden oil is something that could be coming. But I don't like that idea. More engineers could be coming soon. Looks like you could have up to 4. But honestly, I can't keep up enough gold or oil for more than 2 anyways. Oh yeah, and look at shields. It looks like you'll be able to buy a shield at some point. So all these things are coming. Practice, not training. Yeah. Alright, I got enough units. Let's get into a battle here. This is what I hate to see. When I see level 20 or anything above 10, really, kind of scares me. Heroes are so strong. now this is an interesting style. You'd have to place it on the outside, and then you'd have to walk through all these. I don't really understand that, if it's effective. $188 oil. I need gold. Oh, that could be it. You'd have to place the RC cars that break the walls further away, so they probably get killed by the time they get to the regular wall. Probably good. I think we're gonna go after this one now. 60k gold, 74 oil. This is one where I'm just gonna surround the whole thing. Ready? Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Send you in here. See if this strategy works. Send some base. I took all the loot. These things are strong. I have to upgrade this ice thing. Look at that. I think I'll take my 2 stars and leave. So again, with this music here, it's the Illuvium soundtrack, but some of them sound louder, at least on my end, than others. So let me know if it gets too loud, if it's like draining out my voice or anything. Right as I say that, it gets quiet. "15 minutes here." And I'll do the striker. Alright. I'm gonna run to the fridge for a drink real quick, and I'll be right back. by the way, if I have a second. This, the varsity jacket from Illuvium, awesome piece of gear, by the way. And if you happen to want any gear or anything from Illuvium on the merch store, if you use code Nijafe5, get 5% off. Speaking of that, if you're playing Mavia here, there's a creator code section in your settings, and if you don't have anyone entered in there, feel free to enter mine, Nijafe, Nijafe. Take a quick look at the charts. I hope he's not. I want to see that back over 100. ETH fighting that 3,000 level. Broke above it to 305 today. Is there a purpose to playing game serves? Is there a purpose playing game serves? I don't know what you're trying to say. Frida Kebe? Is there a purpose playing game? Yeah, I don't know. What did you mean by serves? Or was that, like, misspelled something? This is your favorite Illuvium song? This one is, let's see, what region are we in now? Ooh, okay, so I just downloaded these from the Illuvium Discord in the leak section. This one says Surmod New Placement. So I really don't know what region this is coming from. It might just be Sancta Mesa, like that starting region. Stacking up that ruby. Yeah, I've probably since day one, I've probably only missed out on maybe 100 or 150 ruby. I've been trying to get that 100 pretty much every day. I have 2215, so I don't know what the max you could have right now is, but that's pretty close. Oh, is there anything we gain by playing? Yeah. So, what happened to the music? Okay. Yeah, so right now, everybody is playing the free-to-play version. And even if you're a free-to-play player, you will be able to get some earning. The way you earn is through those rubies. So right now, you can collect 100 rubies per day. The marketplace isn't available yet. It's probably going to be this ruby button in the bottom right. You use the rubies to buy legendary items. The legendary items are NFTs, and then you could sell those, like they'll be in limited quantities, and then you can sell those NFTs to other players who might want them. So that's how you would earn in this game. Ruby won't be a token on chain, but it'll be the avenue needed to earn anything by selling those NFTs. When is Nijafe Scoriox IFC fight? I don't want to fight Scoriox. I did watch BitBoy, Ben Armstrong, and even some of those other crypto influencers. I didn't know many of them, but Crypto Crow, I had watched him before. I didn't know he was 7 feet tall. But damn, he looks scary too. That was fun though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if they... So actually, you know who wants to do this? Is Jimbo. He made a couple posts on X, and I was chatting with him in DMs too, and he's just like he thinks he could do it, and I think he could too. He has some clips up there of him like hitting like a, I don't know what you call him, a punching bag or whatever. I think he would he'd do pretty good, Jimbo. But yeah, I'm not gonna fight Scoriox. There's some other people in the community maybe I'd have fun going up against. Blockchain game. How to save up gold. It is a grind, I will say that. I think you kind of just need to pick a time frame and just grind it out for like 6+ hours. That's really what I did. Although if you go into, I haven't even done this, but if you go into missions, I've only done the first 15, but supposedly I've heard from other people, if you just grind out the missions to like close to mission 40, you get your 2 mil gold right there, and then you can just use that to upgrade to Headquarters 6. So, yeah, apparently, once you get into like 30 to 40 for the missions, you start getting a ton of gold. I wonder if you can just see by clicking on them. Oh yeah, so mission 25, you get 45 apiece. 26, you get 50 apiece. By the time you're at mission 31, you're getting 100,000. Mission 36, 130,000. Yeah, 38, 150,000. Mission 40, you get 170,000. So yeah, if you just wanted to grind out the missions, that could do it for you. Otherwise, I'd say just grind out PvP. That's how I did it. Yeah, so when I already went through this story, but I had grinded my way up to like 1 million tokens, and then for a few days I kept dropping back down to like 700k, and then going back to 1 million, back to 700k, and then I had to just take like a 6-hour period where I just grinded out that next million to get to Headquarters 6. You need to get to level 5. That's not even too bad, to be honest with you. You could probably just set, I'd say 3 hours of grinding PvP, and you should be able to get 500k. That, at least at this point, that feels a little easier for me. Alright, we can get into another battle. Let's see. Read the top of the map. It's telling you need 7, 8, and 9 headquarters. Okay. I got you. I don't know when that starts, though. But I feel like if I'm Headquarters 6 right now, I could probably get up to the 40 if I wanted to. Alright. Alright. 41k and 85. Do I just take it? That's pretty solid. Let's see if I can do it, but be a little more efficient instead of using all of my troops. 1, 2, 3, 4. squad like I thought I did. Alright, well, I got 1 star. If I can get one more thing, I'll get 2 stars. Not the best attempt. This song, this is the one. Yeah, this one's pretty good. What song is this one? This one says Sanctum Nessa. I do like this one. There's gotta be more. I'm gonna try to find more of the soundtracks and add them for next time. $8 hours and you only got 500k gold. You know what? I will admit to, when I did like that 6-hour grind, I think I got to max hours. I think I got around 750k maybe in the 6 hours, which makes sense. And then, or maybe it was closer to 7 hours, I don't know. But towards the end, it was getting late, and I was like, I need to grind out like 200k more. So I started just spending my sapphire to just regenerate the troops as quick as possible. So I did end up spending a little bit of money to get that towards the end. But sapphire, I think, is a good deal early on. I think I spent like maybe $15 on sapphire, and it helped me out quite a bit. Now I'm to the point where everything, if I were to upgrade anything, it costs like 600 sapphire, so I'm not ready to start dropping the bank on this. But early on, it works. All right. Oh, research just completed. So I have 1.1 million. I kind of wish I could level her up. I want her to do better. I already did the Marine. So really, do I do Brute? Or do I do the Striker? A lot of people like Skyfire, but I really don't use them. We'll go Striker. 22 hours. So I think it already played through my Illuvium soundtrack, and this is just a couple of the a little bit of music that they already had on this platform that I use. I'm actually going to start it back over. Get those Illuvium vibes in here. I'm actually thinking of streaming a little bit of Illuvium Overworld. I never know if the people watching here are just watching for Heroes of Mavia, or if they generally watch all of my content, so Illuvium stuff too. Let some of those get in there. Let's take a look at. Oh, there we go. Ethereum getting a little pump. These are 15-minute candles here. Oops. Didn't want you. Yeah. So that's a nice half an hour right there. Yeah. I'd like to see it break this level. Bitcoin's getting a nice little run. ILV, alright. Let's see if we can keep that up. You're also just you just found me here. Subscribe. I have 2.21 thousand subscribers, and my goal for this bull run, 10K. I want to get to 10K. So, hop on now, subscribe, and then you can be one of the first 2.3 thousand people. Some good videos here too. This one of Mavia, if you want to know like how you can actually earn something through like the Ruby, this is a great one. There's also another one that had been doing good in search for Mavia that I made a while back. Tokenomics is pretty good. And there was one, I think it was 13 ways to earn in Mavia. Ooh, I don't know. Oh, this one right here. 13 ways to earn in Heroes of Mavia. And this was done a little bit earlier on, so I could probably redo this video. But this can give you a good idea of how you can actually earn in this game too. Did you see my tips for your base? Let's see. In this thread, I mean, I definitely read everything. Not sure exactly what tips you're talking about, but yeah, I looked at your base. I do like how you kind of have things more spread out. You have the defensive structures more on the inside. You got some space in between them, and then kind of your loot sitting on the outside. And that's probably good for trophies, which I could probably start going for more now. But for the past week, I was just trying to save up as much gold as possible. Even now that I got this town hall, I might want to move that more into the middle of my my structure here, because I kind of left it out here so it could just get attacked easy. But it might be time to bring it on closer in. It's kind of a daunting task to start all over and make a new base, but during it, I'll probably wait for another stream to do that. Because I've already been streaming at this point an hour and 10 minutes almost. And I feel like if I started breaking this apart, it would take me an hour to put something together. So I'll save it for the next time I stream, and then I'll try to put together something new. Ooh. Yeah, Caleb, that's a good point. Like I said, searching for like when I try to attack, like so many people have just a ton of oil, but they're lacking on the gold because the gold is just it's more valuable at this point. So yeah, throw the oil on the outside and protect the gold. All right, let's see. So let's try to get to 100 plus units. Minute left on Myra. We're going for another battle. Yeah, protect the gold. It seems like it's just, you can do more with the gold, mainly because of the walls. Like if I ever get to a point where I have more gold than I need, I just upgrade some of my walls. And those seem like they're never ending. But the oil, like, not that you can't use it for anything, the research does take up a lot of oil. But gold is still worth more. Like I said, now if I want to research anything, 450,000 or oil. I wonder what happens if I click stop. Like, would it just pause it and then I could use the... I don't know, it doesn't take a builder. I don't know. I'm not going to click it. What do we got? Alright, I want to get a little bit more before I go in for an attack. Just curious if the markets are still giving a little pump. Still fighting that 300 level for Ethereum. Also curious, anyone watching right now, are you like a crypto person watching for that, or are you just interested in like Mavia or the gaming side? I'm not gonna lie, I like both. I like to see the crypto markets pumping, and if I can make money through gaming, I'll do it. Bitcoin's also, it needs to break back above 51.6. I should really learn some more like TA. I'm just the dollar cost average person. Over the past 3 years, actually 4 years, I've just been putting in every week, every couple of weeks, putting more into the market. There we go. This pretty much explains me right now. I'm into crypto, into Illuvium, Mavia for now. Yep, Illuvium and Mavia, those are two of the main games I'm into making content on now. Big into crypto. I have Bitcoin, I have Ethereum, I have a lot of ILV. I have a little bit of Mavia from the airdrop. Yeah. The next big thing I think that's just not included here would be ETH Lizards. And I'd recommend ETH Lizards. Looking into it, if you're interested in Gamefi, check that out. Hey, Mal Phantom. I know it's not really Mal Phantom, right? You're just the Phantom Guild. That's what it's for, so just Mal. Saturday Night Chills watching you, yeah. Thanks. So maybe are you the same time zone as me? Eastern time zone, US? Because I feel like a lot of this community is like like Australia or even Asia, where it's already morning for them. But yeah, it's definitely a Saturday night chill for me. I got one little drink in hand, but I don't really know the YouTube rules, so I don't want to get like demonetized. So I'll come over here to have a sip. New Jersey? Nice. You got a little bit warmer weather than me. I'm Massachusetts. Caleb. So, obviously, nothing I ever say here is financial advice. But with ETH Lizards, I don't think it's gone too far. I don't think you're too late. Because, take for example, Illuvium, ILV token. That went up to $2,000. And at the time, there was only like maybe 20% of the max supply out. So, over the past few years, there's been more ILV put onto the market. So for it to go back to 2,000 is going to be like, it's going to be a pretty crazy run. But for ETH Lizards, there was 5,150 2 years ago, and there's still only 5,150. And they went up to 5 ETH. Oh wait, was it 5 ETH? Yeah. They went up to 5 ETH when ETH was actually around this price. Because I remember it was around 3,000 a token. So each of them went up to about $15,000 a piece. And like I said, they didn't inflate the supply. It's still the same max supply. And they're sitting, I don't even know right now, like around 0.64. Like, I have 6 of them already, so I'm happy with my holding. That's already probably more than I need for ETH Lizards. But if I really wanted to get more, this 0.65 price looks really good. They only went as low during this bear market as like maybe 0.35, 0.4. Yeah, I mean, even at this price, I almost want to buy one more. But, like I said, 6 is... I'm happy, very happy with 6. Alright, let's get into another battle, though. Yeah, well, I think everyone in this space right now is bound to suffer from some sort of FOMO when it goes back up. You're gonna wish you bought more of everything. You know, I think. But there's a few things like, I think with my ETH lizards and with my ILV, I think I'm gonna be happy with what I accumulated in the bear market with those two. I'm always gonna wish I had more Bitcoin and Ethereum. But really, I have a handful of other coins, but between Bitcoin, Ethereum, and ILV, that's like close to 85-90% of my portfolio. So I just need those three to do well, and I'll be happy. Agre Makrios. Sorry, I know I butchered that name. Want to buy Mavia land, but kind of crazy. We don't know what the use case is. Yeah, that's the tough thing. That's why, like, I really wouldn't suggest buying land. I'm confident in the team that they will make it worth it, and they will give it more utility. They have already announced more soft staking, so you can earn more of the Mavia through like future airdrops. But even with that, we don't really know the full use case. We don't know how much more Ruby we're going to be able to earn, because they did say when the NFT land gets integrated, you'll be able to earn more Ruby. We don't know what the demand on the legendary items are going to be. So that's tough. I only have one plot of land. If I knew the use case and it was going to be worth it, I might buy more. But I'm just sticking with the one plot I have now. I kind of wish it was like how Illuvium does their Illuvium 0, where you could stay in the app and switch between your plots of land. But I don't know if Mavia is going to do that. Because I wouldn't want to have to log out of one account and then log back into another account to play a second plot of land, which is another reason why I don't want to get another one. But if I could just click like a little button here on the screen that says, you know, go to my other plots, and then just start playing the other one, that would actually be nice, because I could do one attack on one, switch over to the other one, do an attack, and just keep switching back and forth. But I don't think they're going to do that. The daily average daily users, I don't know what it is, but I know they've had 2.5 million downloads. And even if you take a very conservative percentage with that and say, I don't even know, 20, what's 20%? You take 20% of those and you have 500,000 daily actives. Maybe even that's high. But that's still pretty good for a Web3 crypto game. My channel got you into Illuvium 2 years ago. Awesome. Yeah. No, that's great. That's what I've been hoping to accomplish, is just spread the news on Illuvium, because I'm very bullish on it. I did start out as basically a 100% Illuvium channel, and now I'm more like, I still do a lot of Illuvium content. Probably 60-70% is Illuvium, and then Mavia, obviously, ETH lizards. I make some videos on like staking on the Ronin network, because I do have a chunk of Ron, and I like to farm Ron. There you go. Few IOV. That's good. I don't even want to say how much IOV I have. I probably have more than I should at this point. But if it does what I think it's going to do, it'll be well worth it. Don't trust. Yeah, I don't go farming for airdrops because I'm paranoid with everything with crypto. I don't want to download the wrong thing and then just get my wallet emptied. But I've managed to get airdrops from things that I've already been in, like staking my Mavia land. Didn't know an airdrop was coming, but I got an airdrop there. Staking Ron, I got an airdrop of Pixel just last week. The Illuvium land, I got an airdrop of fuel crates. Oh, look at this. Just giving out free gold. 155. Oh, I kind of feel bad. This person was trying to fix their base and then just left it wide open, I think. Let's get it. There's one just doing work. Yeah, retention is what matters, not just downloads. I completely agree. But if you have 2.5 million... Wait. Yeah, 2.5 million downloads, you gotta figure you're retaining a good chunk of them. I can't wait to see what RevDis does. Kieran actually he made a post today on X. It literally just said like 3 words. It was like RevDis something. So I don't know what prompted him to do that, but RevDis is gonna be nice. At some point. I don't want anyone to think that RevDis is gonna be great right from the start. But if the Illuvium IP does what I think a lot of us think it's going to do, and we get hundreds of thousands of people playing, then that RevDis could be very nice. And even if you're not staking, what RevDis is it's just Illuvium buying back their ILV tokens to distribute out to the stakers. So there's buy pressure on the ILV token no matter what. So even if you're just holding the token and not staking it, the buy pressure should bring up the price, and then you're still good. Oh yeah, that's true. I did see that Uniswap is going to start doing some sort of like distributions, revenue distributions. Unfortunately, I wasn't holding any uni, so I didn't take advantage of that. Not sure I'm going to try to hop in now. But I'm always hoping with something like Uniswap that they'll do like another airdrop, because I swap on their platform every once in a while to get some SIOV2. I've even heard of a possible MetaMask coin coming out. And I've been using MetaMask for a long time. So if they do some kind of airdrop with MetaMask, then I should be pretty good with that one. Alright, so all of a sudden I get almost 400k gold. It's pretty good. Now it's not going to be crazy, but the bullishness is that more governance tokens will follow the RevDis for Uniswap. Yeah, I don't know too much about it. I'm probably just gonna stay away from that for now. I'm happy with the Gamefi Web3 gaming tokens that I'm working with, and then just your standard Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. That's what I wanted to see. ETH 3027. What was the high it had just what was it, like a week ago? Yeah, so whatever this is. So we want to see it break 3036. I think it could do it like any minute now. It's at 3027. Just went to 3030. Yeah, let's get above 3036 and see if it'll go pump a little bit more. There we go. Illuvium going up there too. Almost 99. Want to see that back above 100. I wonder if I can get the Mavia token on here now. I haven't tried to look. What do we look at Mavia on? Bybit. Or the KuCoin. Well, I sometimes use KuCoin. So let's do that. Let's see. So here's the Mavia token. So the Mavia token, I got airdropped 250 of these. It kept pumping up, so I didn't buy any more, even though I wanted to buy when the launch came out. But that 250 tokens went over $2,000 at one point, because it went up to $10. And I actually sold, not much, I sold 50 of them when it hit $10. And then I actually bought back 25 of them at $8. So if it goes back up, that was a good trade. And I was waiting to see if it goes back down to like around 6, and then I was going to buy more. And it went down to, it looks like, 675. Alright, check back in on those in a minute. Well, Myra's ready to go. Maybe I should just get into something. We need more of the warriors. Still sitting at 71 globally. For Illuvium protein, I could win a couple more battles and we could pass up Ethereum. And then Sakura Esports. I mean, really, we should be able to jump, you know, at least into the low 50s. Top 50 would be nice. See what the team's doing. Caleb right here. Cadist. Whatever you want to call him. Dominating over 2,000. Even Maverick. Maverick Top Gun over 2,000 now. Eesh. Now I feel bad being under 18. Score actually like almost the same as me. Got some of my hometown boys in here. AK, Mav, Hero, Big Dog, It's Randy Bitch, Tuna No Crust. Solid squad we have here. A few lackers down at the bottom, but these are some of the Illuvium bros. And Robotic in here, who needs to get his trophies up. Godson, I need to see Godson do better too. If you guys were ever into Clash of Clans, Godson had a YouTube account with like 3 million subscribers for Clash of Clans, so he knows how to play this game. I don't know, maybe he just got sick of Clash of Clans and this is just bringing back some PTSD or something. But I'd like to see him be more active in Mavia. Alright. I think we can get into another battle. I forget who I was responding to about the crypto influencer fighting thing. Apparently Jimbo, who I said would be great, called out Kagi Jan. That would be a nice fight to watch. Jimbo representing Illuvium and Kagi representing the Ronin network, I guess. Oh, Jimbo would do some work though. Kagi is all skeleton and skin. You know, a lot of people hate on him, but like, I mean, I don't hate the guy. Just like when it comes to BitBoy or Ben Armstrong, like I got really introduced to Bitcoin through the BitBoy videos back actually around this time 4 years ago, right before the last halving. So like, I can't hate on Ben Armstrong because he was kind of, his videos got me into Bitcoin. And then even Kagi, like I wouldn't say he had much of an influence on me, but when I was first starting getting into GameFi and Web3 gaming, I did watch some of his content on Axie when I was into Axie Infinity. So he's definitely out there and a little wild and just says whatever he wants to say, which I don't have a problem with, but I don't know. A lot of people in the Illuvium community just hate on him, and I think he's an alright dude. You're 1,400, and then you're back under 1,000? Eesh. I don't know. Alright. Let's get into a battle. Still so much oil. Find me something with gold. $172. Yeah, it's unfortunate people don't read Kagi well and hate him. He's my dude. Yeah, you know what? Like, I don't have any problem with somebody who just speaks their mind. Like, I mean, I don't talk about controversial things, but, like, I'll say, like, whatever I want to say. Yeah. Even like I said, him and Ben Armstrong, like, I mean, Ben Armstrong has done a lot of stuff I wouldn't personally do and I don't agree with, but like, he says what he wants to say. Like, I even saw a post from, I think it was Alex Becker today, that was just like, you know, I give a lot of respect to Ben Armstrong because he talked a lot of shit, but then he actually went out there and backed it up in a fight, and then he won. You know, in front of, I don't know how many people were watching. That could easily have been a couple 100,000 people. So yeah, I don't really hate on anybody, to be honest with you, but I have no problem with Kagi. But with that being said, I would still love to see him in a influencer fight with Jimbo. That would still be fun to watch. Not finding anything with a good amount of gold here. $40K gold, 129 oil. I think we can do better for the gold. Now this looks like a tough base to go up against. Leaving some space so they can crawl through there. $256 oil. I don't really need the oil too much, but that just looks tempting. I don't like that level 16 Myra though. too old to enjoy Kagi's content. Aim towards youngest. Yeah, you know what? Like, I don't. I totally get that. Like, I'm 35. I wouldn't say I'm old, but you know, I'm probably a lot older than him. And I don't know. I don't necessarily find his content entertaining. Like, I don't watch his live streams or his YouTube videos. I just see him on Twitter. And like I said, he says some controversial stuff, but I don't mind it. It doesn't bother me. Actually, I wonder how old he really is. Actually, I just saw that Ben Armstrong was only 37 years old. That shocked me. I thought he was at least in his mid-40s. Like 44, 45, 47. 37? He's only 2 years older than me? Looks like he's 10 years older. Yeah, I thought BitBoy was 50. I didn't think 50, but yeah, when I saw he was 37. Ben is 41? I mean, I just saw an X post that said something about him being 37, and then everybody below it was shocked. I couldn't verify that anyway. 41 sounds more realistic, but I definitely saw on Twitter someone say 37, and a lot of people were like agreeing with him. But you're sure though he's 41? That's still younger than I thought, to be honest with you. He said it on stream he was 41? Alright. Yeah, I mean, like I said, 41 actually sounds more reasonable. I don't know who was saying 37 and why so many people were like, so many people were shocked, but like, it seemed like it was just, no one was, I looked at a few comments, nobody was saying that he wasn't 37. They were just going with it. Finding anything good to attack. I guess 58 gold is not bad. Let's do this. Might be able to... Oh no. I forgot that thing was still there. Come on, get some more of that gold. Let's just see. Can you get close enough? There you go. See how much you can get if you can get the whole thing. Oh, let's see. October 27th, 1982. Alright. I'm 88. I look 21? I can't even grow a full head of hair anymore. I mean, thank you. But, I mean, I try to stay in good shape. But, no, I'm 35. Not just in my 30s, I'm closer to 40 than I am to 30 at this point. Yeah, I was 25. Alright. Means I'm doing something right. I mean, I would love to be 25 again. Like, I never want to think I'm, like, too old. But just the fact that I just found, like, crypto and I'm, like, just started my YouTube career 2+ years ago. It would have been great to do all this at 25. So if you're watching this and you're in your 20s, like, figure out crypto and Web3 gaming now. Because, like I said, I don't think I'm too old. I'm gonna be pretty well off by the time I hit 40, but, oh, to be doing this at 25 would have been great. At 25, I was working a shitty job, didn't know anything about crypto. I had my daughter when I was 27, which, best thing that ever happened, but, I mean, when you're not making a ton of money and you have a kid, that's expensive too. So, slightly jealous of anyone who figures it out in their 20s. 'Cause it took me into my 30s to really figure shit out. Yeah, that's right. All these kids watching these boomers play video games. It's like in the Illuvium community. Not to say there's anything bad about the young people in there, but I talk to people all the time who are like, even like other content creators who are like mid-20s, like 25, 26, and them talking about like Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue on the Game Boy, and I'm like, the math doesn't really add up. Like, I was like 10 years old, and I got a Game Boy, and I got Pokemon Red, and that was my first game. But if you're 25 right now, there's no way Pokemon Red or Blue was your first game. And if it was, you were like 3 years old and had no clue what you were doing. At least I can say I was from that generation that started with the Game Boy, Pokemon Red, got the cards, I knew how to actually play the card game, collected them. I don't know. It's one of the reasons why I was so into Illuvium when I figured it out. Brings back that nostalgia. Yeah. Pokemon Red. So, I'm guessing you're at least in your late 20s. Because if you're 21 and you're telling me Pokemon Red, I'm not going to believe you. But, yeah, like, I'm 35 and I'm pretty sure... When did Pokemon Red come out? 98? 98, 99? So I would have been like 10 or 11 years old. And I have an almost 8-year-old daughter right now. And she's playing the newest Pokemon game on her Switch. Like, she's running around, she's battling and catching Pokemon. But she doesn't really know what she's doing. And she's almost 8. So I feel like you can't even fully comprehend those games until you're at least 10. 37 going on 38. Okay, good. Make me feel a little younger. I still remember with these games, like, when you wanted to trade somebody, you had to get the other Game Boy and then plug in the adapters. There was even a point, maybe it was after Pokemon Red and Blue, where a newer version of the Game Boy had like the little a little sensor on it, infrared sensor or something like that, and you could just like line up your Game Boys a certain way so they like were looking at each other, and then you could transfer through there. Oh, see, the youngins, they don't even know what I'm talking about. I still have my original Game Boy around here somewhere. I might even have it in this room. Alright, ready? Some trivia for the youngins. What does this device do? Does anybody know? I wonder if this is worth it. It's kind of old and crummy. Wireless charger for the phone. No. Not even close. Try again. It's for the Game Boy. 4-player adapter. So if you wanted to play a multiplayer game with your Game Boy, you'd all get your cords. You'd get in a little circle. You'd plug one in here, plug another one in here, another one in here, and then you could play like a multiplayer game, and you could all like do it through your Game Boys. It was actually like, I remember when like this like first came out, and it was like one of the coolest things ever. This is even before like landlines on your Xbox, where you could link up a couple and play Halo together. Like, this was some innovative stuff here. Look, I still have all of my good stuff. Anyone else have one of these? Put the little mini discs inside. This is when I first started playing my favorite game ever, Smash Bros. You wanted to save some, you had to put it in these little slots. Oh, man. Playing multiplayer Zelda, yeah. Had my employees play basketball together on that for team building. Oh, basketball on the Game Boys or on the GameCube? Don't talk to me unless you've played Echo the Dolphin. Yeah, no, I definitely played that on Sega. I remember that. I hadn't even thought about that until just now, but I remember a game where I used to like, yeah, used to be in the ocean just with a dolphin, and you used to do like send out these echoes. I like vaguely remember that, but I had a Sega, so I've probably played that game. The other one I remember on Sega playing a lot was Vector Man, I think it was. It was like green little circles, and he used to like throw his arms out. Break out the Atari. See, when I was younger, I didn't know the value of holding on to all of these. So like my original Sega Genesis, I probably traded that into GameStop for like $10 when I wanted to get like a GameCube or something like that, or a Nintendo 64. So I don't have all of the old devices, but I wish I still had my original Sega. I didn't have an Atari. I think an Atari's before my time. Sega CD. I had a Game Boy Advance and I had a Game Boy SP, I think it was. My brother had a PSP, but I didn't get one of those. Sega CD. I don't know about Sega CD. I just had the Sega Genesis, and then I think after Sega Genesis, I converted over to Nintendo. Then I went N64, GameCube, all of those. I wasn't big on PlayStation. My brother had an Xbox, and I used to play like Halo and Call of Duty with him. Lion King on Sega. I played that too. Oh, what was it? Other Disney movies too. Lion King, Aladdin I used to play. What else? I used to play like an X-Men game with Wolverine. Oh man. What else did I play on Sega? A Power Rangers game I remember playing on Sega. Virtual Boy. I don't think I know what Virtual Boy is. It's probably another one before my time. If you're saying you're 41, you got 6 years on me. So, like, I really started with the Sega Genesis and the original Game Boy. If it was before that, I probably didn't have it. NES Contra? Not sure. Seen a post where they told their son they would buy them PS5 if he can beat Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles was a good one. I used to play some Ninja Turtles. Home Alone 2, Boston, New York. So I didn't have an NES, a Nintendo Entertainment System. My neighbor had one. I had a couple friends who had one. So we used to play a lot of Mario on that. But like I said, during that era, the NES and Sega, I had the Sega, and during the next generation of consoles is when I switched over to Nintendo. So the N64 and beyond, I pretty much stuck with Nintendo. And my favorite game ended up being Super Smash Bros. So like I've played that all the way through. I ended up buying like the Nintendo Switch pretty much strictly to play Smash Bros. When that came out, the newest Smash Bros. Maniac Mansion. No, I don't know that. Yeah, there you go. Smash Bros. Melee. And then Smash Bros. Brawl. And then I didn't play for a little bit for I skipped the generation of consoles, and then whatever was before the Switch, whatever that one was, and then I got back into it when the Switch came out in Smash Bros. Ultimate. Let's try to find a battle. Oh yeah, I played Wii Sports. Yeah. So never to enjoy Super Nintendo. So, again, I had friends who had a Super Nintendo, but I didn't have it myself. So I definitely played it, because when I was like, I don't know, 10, 12, 13 years old, whatever it was, like, the thing used to be, go over to your friend's house after school and play Nintendo. But yeah, definitely played Wii Sports. I don't know what Maniac Mansion is. Super Punch-Out. I remember that. I wasn't too big into the fighting games outside of Smash Bros. Though. Wow, I can't believe I've been streaming this for over 2 hours. My plan was just to do it for an hour, but I was gonna do it for like an hour or so and then hop off and then come back and play some Illuvium. But at this point, I don't know. I do need to get more practice in with Illuvium. Especially in the overworld. I want to be able to hit the ground running when open beta comes. Oh, this looks too easy for 282 oil. Alright, let's just do this one. A cheap copy of Clash of Clans. I mean, you could argue that it's a cheap copy of Clash of Clans, but the big difference is that this is a Web3 game. So they have like ownership of NFTs. There's a token involved. Like, there's some, like, earning in this game. So, for someone like me who's big into Web3 games and like, not wasting my time playing games, or I shouldn't say wasting your time. You can play games, spend time, and have a ton of fun. But at my age, if I'm going to play games, I want to try to make a return from it. So, yeah, this is kind of a copy of Clash of Clans, but it has that Web3 element. And why is it laggy? That's probably an internet connection. The game itself on my side is running very, very smoothly. Like, there's very little bugs or anything in this game. It works very well. If it's lagging, it's just the internet connection, or I don't know. Looks fine on my side. What's my favorite genre of game? That's tough, because if I think about the games that I played most, like, in my life, Super Smash Bros. Was one of them. So that's, I don't know, a fighting game, I guess you'd call it. The other game I played a lot, even though it was only running for, like, 4 or 5 years. I played Pokemon Duel. I don't know if anyone played that or if they were familiar with Pokemon Duel. But that was like a turn-based strategy game. I played that a lot for like 4 or 5 years. So I like turn-based strategy games. Yeah, I mean, both of those, I don't really like games that you have to just grind and spend a ton of time playing. But the reason why I didn't like those is because I felt like I was wasting my time. But with Illuvium, I think it's going to be different. Like, I can go and grind up the overworld because I know what I'm collecting has real value. So it's like that trade-off for me that works. So I think I'm going to enjoy Illuvium. Hey, there you go. New subscriber. I appreciate it. Aman Halpati. Probably saying that wrong. But, yeah. Thanks for subscribing. Yeah, I don't go too wide in the Web3 gaming, but Mavia is a big game that I'm playing, and Illuvium is the other big one. Both are going to have elements of free-to-play, and both have earning potential. Just the frames. Yeah, so, I've watched back a couple of these streams, and I do notice that, like, if I'm zooming in and zooming out, it looks laggy. Like, not on my end, just through the stream. So I think I gotta do it, like, if I'm gonna do it, I just gotta, like, zoom in slower, maybe. Like, so I'll try it now. If I zoom in, like, at this speed, did that look smooth on your end? It's like here. Zoom out. Look around. But going at this speed, is it still laggy? Still want to know what all these things way out here do. There's got to be a reason for it. back to the Illuvium soundtrack. You know what? I think I'm gonna try to spend some of this gold, or see what I can do here. Might just end this stream now. Alright, 54 minutes, 54 minutes. Oh, that's tough. Because if I log out now, I'm gonna get rated for like 150k. Could speed it up for 30. That's fine. I'll take the loss in an hour. I'll upgrade those. Alright, well, I think 2 hours and 14 minutes is my new record for a stream. But I'm gonna head off, so thanks everyone for watching. I try to stream lately at least once or twice a week, so tune in when you see it. Catch up on some of my other videos. I've been putting out like 2 to 5 just regular videos per week too, including the Gamefi rundown, which is like a podcast I do every other week. Actually, just the latest version or latest episode just dropped like 12 hours ago, so go check that out if you want. Yeah, now thanks for hanging out. Good night, and catch you guys all next time.